Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
I Give You Peace Ministries is on a mission with an awesome purpose. Led by Pastor Peace, their mission is to raise funds to build a multi-purpose building, which will include a state-of-the-art facility for youth in the community, a senior program that will include various activities, and it will also include a kitchen to provide meals to the community. Support the building fundraiser today. Donate to Cash App $Walk of Peace or paypal.me/IGYP Ministries.
Hello, this is gospel recording artist Johnny Ruffin Jr. from Lewiston, North Carolina, just letting you know that I have a Christmas CD out entitled White Christmas. Please go and download that CD on any digital media outlet. Also, I have some great gospel music that I have created throughout the years that will definitely be a blessing to you and your household. Thank you for your support. God bless.
Great day, everyone. This is Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Welcome, everybody. I am Deloris Williams, and Divine Connection is a magazine that comes out in print as well as online. It's faith-based and inspirational. I connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, pastors, anyone that's doing something great for the community. All right, and so the magazine comes out quarterly in print as well as online. So how do you stay connected? We have a website where you can join our email list at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. And stay updated with the news and everything that's going on with Divine Connections. We have a Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing. Our Instagram page is Divine Connections. And then our YouTube channel is The Divine Connection. So make sure you subscribe and click that notification button as well. And that's how you stay connected. Now, we do have an opportunity for you to be in the next quarterly issue, which is coming out in December. So if you're interested, make sure you connect with me at Divine Connections Magazine at gmail.com and let me know who you are and what you do. We do half page and we do full page advertisement, and your ad will run for 3 months, and I'll give you detail on prices with that. But I would love for you to be a part because I love spreading good news. All right, so this is the September quarterly issue. If you have not got your copy yet, make sure you get your copy of Divine Connections magazine, okay? There are a lot of connections in here. There are a lot of resources in here. So make sure you check out Divine Connections magazine and get your copy. It can be digital. We have digital as well as a hard copy. So you go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions, okay? And get your copy there. All right, next on the agenda, I am looking for sponsors. If you would like to be a sponsor, you have a 30-second commercial. We would love to promote you and your business on the channel as an approval. And it's 3 months agreement for $150. And your commercial will run either before or after the show on Wednesdays. I do them from 3 to 6, and I have interviews, interviewing different people, talking about who they are and what they do and what they can share to the community. So if you would like to be a sponsor, it's only $150 to have that commercial run. And I would love for you to be a part. If you're interested, go ahead and email Divine Connections Magazine at gmail.com. All right. And so also, if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, for your ministry, for your book, if you're a gospel artist, praise dance, moms, and you need an awesome, creative, cutting edge video, we can do that for you. That is one of the services that we provide. So if you would email me at Divine Connections Magazine at gmail.com. The next thing on our agenda is you guys go get my book. It is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire, How to Build an Empire Helping People. So my book just came out. I'm so excited about it. I talk about how I have created and built my empire with life, with divine connections, and everything I have done with the help of the Lord, and some strategies and some things how you can build your empire. So go and get your book. It's called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. It is on Amazon, but I prefer you go to the link below. Okay, all right, when you get a chance. All right, so all right, so that is the Divine Connection news for today, and I want to welcome Miss Price is in the house. So hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I am so excited to be here. Oh my God, you definitely have some news everybody can use for sure.
I
So,
like that. News
yes,
everybody can use. Look, I might have to take that. I like that. News everybody can use. I like it. I like it. Wonderful,
yes,
wonderful. Well, welcome, welcome. So thank you for coming. Introduce
yes.
yourself and tell us where you're from, and then we'll get into what you do.
Okay, awesome. So, my name is Tandra Price. I am really known as the Networking Ninja. I am out of the
Okay.
Oklahoma City area.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, let me see. I've been in the industry for over the sales marketing, network marketing industry for over 20 plus years. I have some amazing networking groups that I do like all over.
Mm-hmm.
I have them in Oklahoma City, Kansas City, Oklahoma, Texas, Atlanta. I have one in Hawaii and Mexico. And then
Okay.
amongst all of that, I have a couple of meetup groups, but my goal is I have a passion for really being that connector to help other women be able to connect together.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really a global networking strategist. A lot of people say, what does that mean? I actually help you implement networking strategies and
Mm-hmm.
use networking tools to help you make your business profitable. And we do that amongst a lot of different ways.
Mm.
Of course, we have a magazine just as you do,
Yes.
which is beautiful and amazing to listen. For all those who are listening, please go out and get it and subscribe to her magazine because it's
Vice
amazing.
versa.
And I also have like membership groups that I do as well. But I do weekly networking. They're free groups to join. But we
Mm-hmm.
just kind of come and talk about the juggles and struggles of what it takes to be in business. We know as being entrepreneurs, it is very lonely out there. So you
Yeah.
know what? We kind of get that sisterhood circle together and say, hey, what you got going on and how can we help you today? So
I
that's
like
kind of me
it.
in a nutshell.
I like it. I like it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So how did you um come to initiate this? Like what happened in your life that you're like, I need to do this, or God is showing me this, or what happened?
Well, it's kind of crazy. Like I said, I've been in the sales and marketing industry for over 20 plus years. But however, along my journey, my husband, had to relocate several different times. And when you go to relocate to a different city and you don't have a community, what is the next thing you do? You build your own community, right? Because
Yeah.
there was times I would go to a city, didn't know, the schools, what was churches and things of that nature. So I started reaching out, doing my own research every time I went to one of these communities, and I just start connecting. And that's kind of how I start building my own individual communities. But I've been a networker by trade. I talk
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I don't want to talk crazy, but I talk all the time. People says, "Oh my God." So I really just kind of took my passion and turned it into profit. When I got to Oklahoma City, it was kind of crazy because I ended up getting laid off from my job. And I think it was just kind of a sign to say, listen, it's time for you to start doing your own thing.
Mm.
I was a
Mm.
fundraising coordinator and I was making crazy money. I was building, bringing in multiple figures of income for different people. And
Mm.
it was just amazing. So, I said, look, why don't I take this and then put it into um, my own business, my own, like here we always talk about making money for other people. How do we make money for ourselves? So like I said, I just turned my passion into profit, and that's kind of what happened. That's kind of really how I got started. But really to tell you how I got started with all these communities, again, I kind of talked about how I built them as we kept moving to different locations. But when I actually got to Oklahoma City, I ended up, it's a crazy story real quickly. I ended up meeting a friend of mine. She was in the network marketing industry. Listen, anytime somebody presents a network marketing industry to you, do not bypass them. Again, I'm all things networking, but you never really know where your blessings lie.
Yeah.
Giving a quick example of how your blessings lie. I think hold on. I think my screen is kind of doing something just a little crazy here. Hold on for just a second.
Okay, sure. And what we will do while she's doing that is go to a little commercial. So hold tight.
Hey everybody, there is still time to grab your copy of Surviving Tough Times. I need your thoughts. Together my thoughts and your thoughts become our thoughts, so we can march towards a oneness that allows everyone to be understood. That's the plan, ensuring that our children's children's children will live hand in hand. So grab your copy today at Amazon.com or visit us at www.misunderstooda.com. That's www.misunderstooda.com.
Oh, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
it was fine on my side.
Okay. That's okay. I was like, I'm gonna think my screen is going kind of crazy. But let me pick up kind of where I got stopped. I apologize. So I came to Oklahoma City. We relocated here. A good friend of mine was in the networking marketing industry. And it was so crazy because, I was really kind of doing it as a favor for her. I believe in listening to all people that presents an opportunity. I do, because you never know what you will miss out on. So moving forward, I ended up getting into this opportunity with her. And what was happening was I was like doing all this stuff, and we ended up going on an amazing trip together. And then next thing you know, I ended up getting a check in the mail. And I was like, what? A check? She says, yes. She said, this is a check from what you're doing. Remember, I wasn't really into the whole, I was into her opportunity to help her, but I wasn't really into the opportunity to sell it. But what happened is I started sharing that with a bunch of my friends, and it just kind of took off. So to make a long story short, I said me and her would always meet every day at a coffee shop. And I said, you know what, there got to be a better way. There just has to be a better way of us going out here talking and networking. There was a couple other ladies behind us in the same booth doing the same thing. Her and her other girls was just talking. It was kind of like a team of them. They were talking and figuring out, what their strategy was. Lord and behold, a few days later, the lady came back into that same coffee shop me and my girlfriend was in. And she says, oh my God. She says, I have been looking all over for you. And I said, for me? And she says, yeah. She said, you just don't believe what you said. Now, take in mind, I say a lot of stuff. So sometimes I forget what I said. And when she said, I said, oh my God, I hope I didn't say nothing bad. Anyway, whatever I said, landed her a $5,000 deal. And so then I told her, I said, pull your chair up and come on over to the conversation. And that's kind of really how my conversations over coffees got started in the Oklahoma City area. I know that was a long story, but that's kind of
it's okay. It was worth it for $5,000. What kind of conversation we need to have?
Yeah, but here's the thing: is that I feel like as a sisterhood, you know what, we have these juggles and struggles. Entrepreneurship is hard. I mean, people always, like I said, I'm all things networking, and people think networking, girl, I don't want to go to no networking events, or girl, that's too much for me. I don't like talking to people. All of that, but you're really missing the whole way of how to plug into the power of networking. Look, I'm talking too much. Go ahead and ask me a question. I know you probably do.
No, look, you good. We just flow over here. So you do networking, you do magazine. What was the other things you do?
I have a membership. They're all intertwined together. So the networking, so let's start over. So the networking was a way of, listen, the conversation still goes on after we say hello, right? When you shake hands, introduce yourself, where does the conversation go now? The magazine is a tool to help you to be able to expand your networking base.
Right.
The membership actually helps you along the way, the monthly,
Mhm.
strategies, tools, techniques, kind of mentor, coach, whatever, most people
Yeah.
call it. But it helps you to be able to stay on track of your goals of what you're trying to do.
Right.
So yeah, so that's kind of how I got started. So I mean, that's just kind of the flow. Everything interacts, but like a lot of times we go and people are so, oh my God, I just don't want to network. This is just not my thing. But
Mhm.
really, we organically network every day. Every time we open up our mouth, we're networking.
Mhm. Mhm. So
So
somebody that is maybe new or want to do it, like what are some questions or thoughts like from the beginning? Maybe they're in a room full of people. What can
mhm.
they ask someone to get the conversation started?
Well, I always say the conversation starts best at the back of the line. Okay.
Okay.
It does. It starts best at the back of the line. You know how normally most people go to networking events and they have, it's cocktail hour or things of that nature.
Mhm.
And we're all pretty much standing in line for a drink or whatever. But the
Mhm.
conversation really starts at the back of the line because now you're getting a feed for what everybody else is saying, right? So
Mhm.
when it's time for you to go up and introduce somebody, because remember, you're not networking for yourself, you're networking for your actual potential client.
That's good. That's a good
See, we
point right
don't, when we go there, we're building a resource bank, of other different things. So, you really kind of want to find out what everybody else is doing in their industry and how that ties with your clients that you already currently serve.
there. Mhm.
And if we know who our ideal client is, whether you go through your avatar, whatever, then when you
Mhm.
go to these events, you know exactly who you're looking for. But I
Mhm.
always say do a 360 panoramic view, whether it's virtually or in person, and see
Mhm.
where everybody's hanging out. Look at the groups. It's
Yeah.
a posture to it when you're networking.
Mhm.
How you're standing in a group, how you're standing in a circle. If you're standing by the
Yeah.
bar by yourself, see, there's a whole there's a
No.
whole technique to it. So
Yeah.
so how to approach that person, or even if
Mhm.
that person is. Then the next thing is, it's not about you. It's not a sales pitch at that time. It's just to get an introduction. I mean,
Mhm.
to find some type of commonality together when you're
Right.
there. A lot of people think that, hey, I give you my business card, follow up with me. Trust me, they're not going to follow with you because they don't know anything about you.
Good point.
The next thing I say too when it comes to networking is, what is your follow-up process? Once you leave that networking
Yes.
event, people forget about you probably within 24 hours or 48 hours. Life
Mhm.
happens, they're not going to remember you. But if you have a follow-up system immediately right when you leave there, give me an
Mhm.
example. For me, when I leave a networking event virtually or in person, I already have a script of what I'm going to say,
Okay.
to already immediately set an appointment up because I
Mhm.
want them to I want to be fresh on their mind,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know.
Mhm.
But it's really about taking those initial steps of really networking. It's not networking because you're doing it anyway. I mean,
Mhm.
we do this honestly every day. I
Right.
think I think right now during the holiday season is the perfect time. Listen to me,
Mhm.
it's the perfect time to really be networking and to grow your business.
Right. I
So
agree.
I always like to say, you know what? Let's just stop a little bit and think about it. If
Mhm.
we just stop. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, look, I got an acronym for you. I love acronyms.
Yes, I see. I love it. I love it.
Like I can just keep because it's a passion of mine. So
Mm.
let's just stop and think about networking. Let's think about the word stop. How about that?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. So when we're networking, just think whenever you go out, you do what? The first thing is you're strategizing. You should that's S. Let's start with S. I'm just kind of making this up, but this is really kind of how I go.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
let's just think. Let's think of a word for S. S is when we kind of really strategize and where we're going, what we're doing, what we're thinking, how we're buying, what we're doing. Right. That's the first thing. Right. But normally, wherever we get to where we're going, what happens? We start talking. Right.
Oh, absolutely.
We start having
Absolutely.
a
Right.
conversation with somebody.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
okay, y'all. So if y'all follow me, I got the S and the T.
Okay.
I'm trying to come up with. I'm giving you the acronym to say, hey, we're gonna. When it comes to networking, we're gonna just stop
Mhm.
and think about what we're doing. So organically, you didn't win. You did whatever you wanted to do. Strategize your plan, right?
Mhm.
Now you started talking to somebody, no matter where you are, grocery store, shopping place, whatever. You just started a conversation.
Right.
Whether it's like, oh, girl, I like them shoes, or girl, where did you find that at? Whoever that, do you ever do that when you go to the store?
Mhm.
And you see
Mhm.
something like me, I'm nosy. I'm in somebody else's basket. I'd be like, girl, where you get that from? That's the beginning of me
Right.
talking starting a conversation. And then from there, guess what that O is? We start seeking out opportunities, right? Like, people normally start talking and networking organically conversation. People just start telling all their business, right?
True that. True that. True that.
So then as you're sitting there as business owners and entrepreneurs, we're automatically thinking, okay, now how can I plug my business into what they're talking about? Right. And then, let me
if you listen enough, they'll say what they need.
They say what they need. So look, I done got the ST, what is it? Stop. STO, strategize. We having a talk, conversation. O is our opportunity. And girl, P is the plan, because guess what? After all of that, you're going to make an opportunity to have a virtual coffee with them, a meetup appointment with them, or a Zoom call with them. Y'all stop it. Look, stop. Let me stop. Look,
I love it. Strategy, talk, opportunity, and plan. I love that.
I'm gonna have to write that down. Look, I'm gonna have to write that down. But I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, that's what happens with networking. People say, I hate networking. But let me tell you right now, where everybody's out here doing these Christmas shopping, they've been locked up because of all the COVID season. Girl, people are ready to talk their head off.
This is so true.
If you really realize it, I was talking to a lady the other day, and I said, do you realize that there's over 15,000 conversations happening every 3 minutes?
Okay.
If you take a look at that, listen to that. There's 15,000 conversations happening every 3 minutes. Man, you having one right now, and then I don't know what time we started, but we have. Can you imagine what kind of opportunities that is? If you do the stop plan, strategize, talk, opportunity, and plan, do you realize how your business would be?
Wow. I don't know if I spelled all that right, but it's up there.
Look, when I get the replay, then I guess I'm gonna have to get this information. No, but that's good stuff. So I want everyone to take an opportunity. Right now, it's the holiday season. It's really time, an opportunity for us to really grow. No other. Don't be afraid, because we're talking anyway. We're talking about just a month of things, especially when your family come into town.
Yes.
Look, that's your best practice soundboard is when your family come in town. Because what does they say? Girl, what you been up to? What you been doing lately? Girl, I see you all over Facebook, and then you say, oh, I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So share with us a little bit more about your magazine.
Okay. So my magazine, I just love it to death. I made a point to where what I found within my networking groups, a lot of the ladies were not feeling like they were being supported. Right. So I said, you know what, I'm going to change the networking space. So what better way to promote someone by you being on the front cover of a magazine? And I know if I'm on the front cover of the magazine, girl, I'm going to show all my people that I'm in the magazine. Right. But as you're showing that magazine, you're promoting other people that are inside the magazine. Exactly. So the magazine is a quarterly magazine, and it goes from all business women. And we talk about, different things, like our December issue is charging into 2022. And the reason why I said that, I don't want to say a New Year's resolution, because we always say that and nobody ever keeps them. Right. But how are you going to charge? Let's change.
Well, I like that
terminology. How are you going to charge into 2022? What kind of impact or is your business going to make to be able to serve and help someone else in the upcoming year? Because, we have to serve, right? When we serve, then that's really when a whole lot of our blessings come in.
For sure.
But so anyway, so we put each lady is pictured on the front cover of the magazine, and then it is a digital. It can be printed if you like, but it is digital. And just like, me and you have something in common. Being a digital magazine gives you so much more territory to cover, because that link can go out multiple times. So, but that's really to go to promote each one. And I want to really be able to roll out the red carpet for amazing women that need that visibility, because I feel like every time, if you're not being seen, then nobody can know what you do.
That's right.
The story's not always for us. Your story's not always for you. My story's not always for me. But if nobody sees me, then nobody will ever know that I exist. Right? My
Mm-hmm.
business still stays a hobby and not really being what I want it to be, which is to serve others. So anyway, that's our motto, is each one promote one. So we've been doing that, and that's a networking tool that we use. And we throw ads in there and things of that nature, but we really try to really go out and highlight. We've been in let me see, we've been as far as Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
We're really trying to go international with it. But it gets about over, 30 plus views on it each month, each
Mm-hmm.
quarter. We're
Mm-hmm.
making some amazing partnerships and
Yeah.
strides. So yeah, it's a really good thing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So tell people how they can reach you. I put your website up there.
So you can reach me at tappedinmagazine.org. And just my information's on there. You can see some prior copies, the digital copies. They're free. So
Mm-hmm.
check it out. Look at what some of the ladies is doing. Hey, even connect with some of those ladies.
Yes.
Um, go in there and see what they're doing, get their contact information, see how you can follow up with them, see how you can partner up with them, and become collaborative. Because remember, we're doing referral partnerships. We're not,
Mm-hmm.
that's the whole thing. We're building referral partnerships and
Right.
collaborating together. So yeah, that's what we do. And then again, I have my membership group for any of those, and you can get that information there as well at tappedinmagazine.org. Our
Mm-hmm.
membership group right now is it's only $25 a month. We
Okay.
meet once a month, and we talk about different things, whether it's building your pipeline, your sales funnel, your email marketing. We talk about what's your strategy plan. We look at what your goals are and things of that nature. And we just kind of walk you through the whole year. There's a whole bunch of other ladies in there. And we just talk and we share just good information, whether it's, networking strategies, tools, scripts, whatever it is. We talk about it.
Okay, awesome. And so you give them your global networker, so you give them strategic plans how to build their business, so or how to expand their business. So give us some examples of that.
So I'll give you an example. So we have a thing what we call mind mapping. Okay. But I
Okay.
really started out I built this tree. I gave
Mm-hmm.
everybody a copy of a tree, and I wanted you to put something on each one of those limbs that represents your business. Because a
Mm.
lot of times we say we're going to have a book. Oh, I'm gonna write a book. Okay, well, if you're gonna write a book, think about what the name of the book is. It may not be the name of the book when you get it, but at least you have it on your on your map, on your
Mm-hmm.
branch of tree, your
Right.
branch of
Right.
business. And what are some other things? Because a lot of times I think we focus on just those immediate things for our business, but just think our business can be making multiple money on different things. Like we could do
Mm-hmm.
networking templates, we could do ebooks. I mean, we could do a couple of
Mm-hmm.
different things. So we really mind map that out on that tree to say, what are the branches of your business that you can
I
really be
like
making
that.
money from? Because at the end of the day, we got to get a breakdown. Because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people get kind of caught up in to, well, I did this class, but nobody showed up. Right? I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but or
Mm-hmm.
people will do a conference and nobody shows up. Well, what was your strategic plan about that?
Mm-hmm.
How were you really trying to put that together? And really,
Yeah.
how many people did you need? You might not have needed 100. Maybe you only needed 5.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
So we do the whole breakdown. But anyway, the mind mapping is what's really been a huge hit. We do one of my favorite things, which is really what was kind of founded, was doing 10 things for 410.
Mm-hmm.
And people think like, what, 10 things for 410? I say, yes, because you really got to get your day started with
Mm-hmm.
something.
Oh
And if you
wow. Okay.
list 10 things that you have to get done before 10 that really is moving forward in your business, not
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of people put exercise and meditation down. Well, yeah, that's good too. But how about jumping on a few networking events before 10? And we can do that now because guess what? We have Clubhouse and a whole bunch of other things. You can hit 3 networking events and send out maybe 30 messages before 10
Mm-hmm.
o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because what do they tell you to do in Clubhouse? Hey, follow somebody. And when you follow somebody, what are you doing? I hope you're sending a message. So, I mean, I'm just saying there's 10 things before 10 you do to help start making your business, because really at 10 o'clock, my day starts before then, but really by 10 o'clock, you should have had the meat of all your business, pretty
Mm,
much the
that's good.
important things done. And now you're ready to do the other filter feed things. Because remember, we don't get everything done in the middle of our day because life happens.
Mhm,
Children come
mhm,
in, husband needs attention, or
mhm.
whatever. And then if you're working from home, then you see this pile of laundry going on, and you be like, oh my God, I gotta do my laundry. So we have to have a structured day. And that's why we started the first part of it with 10 things before 10.
I like that. I like that. And how do you meet with people one-on-one, virtual, face-to-face?
Yes, you can, again, my contact information is there. I do a one-on-one coaching, and then I do group coaching. The group coaching comes within the WIN group. The one-on-one coaching comes with the elite membership group.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Anything else you have coming up for the end of the year?
You know what? I have been so blessed and highly favored. No, I'm just right now, I'm finishing up my magazines. I did an amazing edition for SpeakerCon, which was Cheryl Wood's event. It was amazing. Anybody who haven't had an opportunity to go to her SpeakerCon event, I look, I shout out everybody. Go to her event. I have my Get Link workshop coming up, and that's another tool, a part of networking. I love LinkedIn. So if you are not on LinkedIn, don't know how to use LinkedIn, you're not getting the amount of appointments that you need on LinkedIn, then join my class. It's going to be on December the 1st. It's going to be at 7 p.m. You can find that link there. It's $47, very inexpensive, but we kind of walk you through, how do I get my profile to start the conversation?
Okay, cool.
So a lot of people are like, I don't use LinkedIn. That's not, but believe me, LinkedIn is one of the main sources of where all the decision makers are, where you really need to be. Because sometimes we're tired of the what you call the hunt and mouse game of trying to find clients when, LinkedIn, they're right there.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah. Awesome.
So that's what I got going.
I love it. I love it. Did we miss anything? Anything else? That you
No, listen, I could talk all day. I love some networking. So I could talk all day about networking. But, you know what? I would say this, over the holiday, a part of networking is self-care. Yeah. That we really kind of take time to, take care of ourselves as well. I know I have a good friend of mine that's going through some things. And, I say, if we don't take care of ourselves, then, we can't really be there to do the business that we want to do. So, take time for yourself. So self-care is so important.
Awesome. And the last thing, which you kind of did already, I was going to say, leave a word of encouragement.
My word of encouragement would just be, listen, this is my word of encouragement. This is what I go by for my business itself. Pay attention, get excited, and never quit.
I love it. Say it again.
Pay attention, get excited, and never quit.
Awesome.
That would be my last words.
Awesome. I love it. Well, thank you, Ms. Price, for your time. Thank you for what you do in the community. And we will make sure we stay connected. You guys go to her website, like and share, and view this broadcast as well. And thank you for coming on, Ms. Price.
Yes, thank you.
Happy
holidays.
Happy holidays to you too. Awesome. Thanks for your time. All right. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. And make sure you like and share this broadcast. All right. Thank you, Ms. Price. And we're going to turn it over to our sponsors. Hold tight.
Hello, this is gospel recording artist Johnny Ruffin Jr. from Lewiston, North Carolina, just letting you know that I have a Christmas CD out entitled White Christmas. Please go and download that CD on any digital media outlet. Also, I have some great gospel music that I have created throughout the years that will definitely be a blessing to you and your household. Thank you for your support. God bless.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.